Well, hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. My name is Denise Merriweather, and y'all know what time it is. It is 5 o'clock, and y'all know what happened at 5 o'clock, right? It's Friday. It's my day, and I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm live at 5. Come on inside of the room. Look, first I have to say happy homecoming to the Southside Church of Christ here in Durham, North Carolina, located 800 Elmira Avenue. Yes, it may be storming outside, but girl, we up in here. It's our 40th, and it has been the road to 40 for the entire month. So if you have missed it, shame on you. But if you've been inside of the building, I want to say happy anniversary to you, Southside members. We are about to turn all the way up in the storm. Do not even fret. But listen, look, it's time for me to go ahead and get this lesson in. All week long, we've been talking about first identity, right? Identity. Remember, put in the chat. It's a trap. Put in the trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Put it in the chat. It's a trap. It's a trap. So the whole thing that we said on Monday about identity is that sometimes it steals who you are because we get so connected to what it is that we do, right? You're a mother, you're a lawyer, you work in the health industry, you're a speaker, teacher, and coach. Sometimes we take that on as to who we are, but we are not those things. It may be what we do, but it's not who we are. So I told you to ask yourself the question, who am I, right? How do I show up in the world? What is it that I want to receive? And then on Wednesday, we talked about breakthroughs and we talked about breakdowns. And remember what we said about breakdowns? Okay, so listen, get your pen and paper out. If you didn't write it down, it's time for you. You should have this by now. But look, breakdowns. Breakdown stems for three things, right? Either communication breakdowns, right? Expectations or intentions. So you need to make sure that when you're communicating with other people, when you want to preserve relationships and have great relationships with your husband, your family, the people that you work with, you got to make sure that number one, you speak in the same language. And all words don't mean the same thing to all people. Remember how I talked about one of my clients and I were having a conversation about being patient. And we looked up the word patient. She was doing all the things that centered and embraced patience. It's just because the other person wanted her to do more than have patience. They wanted her to do what they wanted her to do. Do you feel what I'm saying? So make sure you understand that your breakdowns have to be clear in your communication. You have to make sure each person is expecting and receiving what it is that they want and the intention behind the thing. Because if you want a red house and I want a blue house, but we saying that we want a house, we may want the same thing, but not the same color. Do you get what I'm saying? All right. And then if you understand that those three things contribute to your breakdown, right? Lack of communication or miscommunication, expectations that are not realistic, and intentions that are thwarted or don't want the same things, then you get that it's a breakthrough. So now when you start having these breakdowns, you can start celebrating before you even get to the other side of it. Why? Because you're like, okay, let me check my communication because my communication must be off. Maybe they're not clear on what it is that I want or what it is that I expect, right? And you'll prevent that breakdown from happening in a relationship. Okay, today is all about breakout. Put in the chat, I'm about to break out. Yes, it's a celebration going on. I already told you. So I am breaking all the way out. So breakout. What season are you in for the breakout? Hey, Dr. Roz, how are you? I see you up there shouting me out. Hey, coach, your coach is here. She is in the building. But listen, what type of breakout season are you in? See, for me, my breakout season is the sowing season, right? I'm seeing some things sprout up, but I know that it's not fully harvest time or reaping season. I'm still sowing seeds. I'm going to be all over the place, and I'm okay with that. I'm in Jamaica in November. I'm keynoting in October. Look, it's a thing, and I want to be everywhere. So if you want me to come somewhere, just DM me, and let's get into conversation, and I'll be more than happy to come. But what is your season right now? Is it your overcoming season? Is it your reaping season? Is it a breakdown season? Is it a breakthrough season? Whatever the season is, you need to be ready and you need to be prepared. So there's three things that I want to give you about your breakout season. Number one is responsibility. So in order for you to be able to break out in anything, you really have to know what it is that you have to do. How do you show up? How do you make sure that you realize or manifest this thing that you're looking for? But if you don't take full responsibility that you're the person that's responsible for making that happen, like 100% cause in the matter, meaning that you need to bring this thing forward. Everybody's not going to want the same things, but you shouldn't let the somebodies and the theys and anybody stop you from getting what it is that you want. So when you see things that's out of whack or that's not in alignment, I get that sometimes we don't want to step in somebody else's territory. I get that we may not want to take on responsibility that we feel don't belong to us. But if you're 100% causing the matter of making stuff happen in your life, you're going to sit here and let somebody derail what it is that you want to see in your life because they don't want to do what they're supposed to do? Nope, that's called call out season. Hashtag call them out. That's right, call them out. Take full responsibility of pointing out things that you know that don't align with where it is that you want to go so you can actually get what it is that you're looking for. Okay, now the second thing is be reliable. Put it in the chat, be reliable. So while you sitting up here talking about all the things that you want to see, you want to bring it to fruition and manifestation, right? We use all them words, those catchy terms, right? But in order for you to do that, you got to be reliable for yourself and for the people that you make commitments to, right? Remember how I talked about making new agreements when it came to breakdowns? Like sometimes the communication was working for a little while, but it's no longer workable. Why? Because maybe you had a change in the family. Remember how I told you the story that my husband and I was in counseling every time we had a baby? Why? Because having another baby changes the whole dynamic of the family. That means we got to make some new agreements. Why? Because I'm up all night breastfeeding, or, he got to go across town to pick up one daughter and across town to pick up the other. How can he still be back at a certain time, right? No. New agreements. Put in the chat, new agreements. Hey, sissy, I see you. I'm looking for my red dress. Give me my red dress. Give me my red dress. All right. So now being reliable. Now, you got that? So first one is responsibility. Second one is being reliable. Now, number three is you need to be ready for whatever it is that's coming your way. Remember how Bishop Jakes was like, get ready, get ready, get ready. Okay, so look, you guys got to be ready. Stop asking for stuff that you ain't ready for. If you ain't prepared, stop asking for it. See, that's when God know that you're really serious about what it is that you're talking about. If you go ahead and buy the wedding dress when you want to get married, or get the new house when you're preparing for your mate to come. But if you still talking, sitting, eating bonbons, waiting for the man to come knock on your door, maybe you ain't ready. Maybe you ain't ready for what it is that you're saying that you want. But if you are, go get the wedding book. I used to carry around this book with my wedding dress in it for years because I wanted to be ready with what I wanted my dress to look like, what colors I wanted to wear, what the bridesmaid was wearing, all the things. So whatever it is that you're preparing for, go ahead, get ready, baby, so it could come and you'll be ready when it gets there and not be trying to get ready. Do you understand? All right, listen. So that's three things in order for you to get into your breakout season. One, be responsible. Two, be reliable. And please be ready. Please be ready. All right, look, you guys, I'm always looking forward to serving you. Again, it's a celebration season. Happy homecoming to the Southside Church of Christ in Durham, North Carolina. Always looking forward to serving you. If you are looking for someone to come and keynote or coach a community or come show up and speak in a community, reach out to me, DM me, say I'm interested. I'll follow up with you, or go to my link tree on my page. And you guys, October the 15th is the start of a new group coaching program that I'm doing and called Becoming the Change. If you are interested, definitely drop your name, interested, inside the chat, and I'll be sure to set up a consultation so we could talk about it and be in conversation. I don't want you walking blindly into anything, especially something that's going to transform your life. Because if you ain't ready, you don't need to come. But if you ready, I want to see you on October the 15th. All right. Always looking forward to serving you. It's a celebration. I'm going to be taking pictures and doing all the things all weekend long. Always looking forward to serving you. I see you guys on Monday. It's going to be a good conversation. It's going to be deep, but I know that you guys can handle it. I wouldn't bring you nothing that you ain't ready for, right? All right. I'm live at 5. I see y'all Monday. I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm live at 5. Hey, I'm